Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Together with some of the other coins, it's moving up a little bit today, but it's not broken out yet, so it's still basically within a range. I don't have a great visibility of what this subwave structure could be here. So best I can tell at the moment is that we finished the wave 2 here around the 10th of March, like many other coins. We rallied in a wave 1, then ABC down in a lower degree wave 2, and now this is a bit of a sideways mess. I mean, I cannot rule out, and that's what we talked about in the previous video, that it's going to reset the wave 2 a little lower. As long as it's holding above $1, the upside pressure, in my opinion, remains intact, and I would primarily look at higher still. Breakout point here for me is 117. I think after that it can run at least to 125, and from there it can take it higher to 140 roughly, and then 155, which is basically the B wave high here. And also the third wave target, because if we measure target for the third wave, which is basically the next larger wave to the upside, we measure the wavelength of 1, the length of the wave, 1, 2, compare it to 2, and it takes us to around, 152, sort of this area. And often you don't see them stop at the 1.618 extension, so they would normally rally a little bit higher. This whole scenario is valid as long as we're holding the $1 level. I mean, it will be valid also below that, but it will be officially invalidated below the 94-cent level, which is the 10th of March low. But typically already below the 78.6 FIB level, most of these setups do not work out. It's also the $1 level, psychological level. So yeah, I would say, anything below $1 will be bearish, at least, short term. Overall, the chart is, I think, I would say in good condition. Yeah, it's not a bad chart. Long term, especially not. Also medium term, quite good. Just short term here, it hasn't moved yet. But you get that in crypto, right? You see some of the early starters, like Rune has already done some nice moves. What else? Solana has done some nice moves, and it just sometimes takes a little bit longer. Not all coins move at the same time, but they all have been, or most of them have been, in a very similar setup. Basically a 1-2 setup, so where it rallied in a wave 1 to the upside, then ABC down here in a wave 2, holding the support area. It turned around. It's still above the support area for now, but it just has failed to break out yet. But that's exactly what we've been talking about Bitcoin, about Ethereum, about Solana for the last few weeks, that all that they need to do now is really to break out, because everything is prepared for a bullish breakout, right? They just need to do it, right? And the exact time when this is going to happen is always a bit of an unknown. And therefore also here it's a bit of a waiting game. The setup is currently holding that so-called 1-2 setup, which is a bullish setup, but chart has just failed to move yet. So it just needs a bit more patience. Even if we reset wave 2 a little lower, maybe at the $1 level, it would not be bearish. It would just mean a start to the upside from a lower point of view. Below $1, however, we have to consider something more bearish. So ideally, I don't want it to reset the wave 2 a little bit lower. Yeah, so this one. Ideally, I want it to have bottomed already here on the 27th of March, and now just to do something like a 1-2 setup, maybe here another 1-2, and it could then rally next, break out. And the $1.17 level is the very first breakout level. Okay, that's my update about MATIC. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.